Am I the asshole for finally telling my neighbor to stop calling the cops on kids just for playing outside? So I-32 female has lived in my neighborhood for a few years now. It is nice. Quiet area, well, quiet until the kids go outside to play, which, it's just what kids do. My own son and a bunch of other kids from the street love riding their bikes, playing tag, kicking a soccer ball around, whatever. Just normal kid stuff. But my neighbor, let's just call her Karen because, well, she hates it. She has called the cops on them 4 times in the past couple months because they are too loud. And we are not talking about screaming on top of the lawn at midnight. They're just kids laughing, talking, playing like kids have done forever. It is not a retirement community. It is just a normal suburban street. Anyway, last night was the final straw. The kids were outside riding bikes, and yeah, they were laughing and kicking the ball, but that's it. Next thing I know, a cop car rolled up again. I just knew it was her. Sure enough, I see her peeking through her damn blinds. So I walk out to the officer and straight up asked, what is the problem this time? He kind of signed and said that they got another noise complaint, and I just lost it. I turned to Karen, who has finally come outside, all smiled like she was doing the neighborhood some big favor, and I told her probably louder than necessary that she needs to stop wasting police time because she doesn't like the sound of kids being happy. I said something like, if the sound of kids playing outside bother you this much, maybe the problem is you, not them. Wow, that's a good way to put it. She immediately started yelling back about how she has the right to peace and quiet and how not everyone wants to hear a bunch of kids screaming all day. I shot back with, well, not everyone wants a miserable neighbor who calls the call over some damn laughter. Dang. At that point, she stormed back inside, slammed her door, and now she's apparently telling people she feels unsafe because I verbally attacked her. A couple neighbors told me I should have handled it differently, but most are on my side, saying someone need to put her in her place. So am I the asshole for snapping at her, or should I have just ignored it and let her keep calling this nonsense? Next time, tell the cops that you feel harassed and unsafe with the constant false accusation and report. This could be a misendeavor. It could be illegal because cops, they can't really do anything, and kids, they're not really breaking the law. They just be a kid having fun, and I really hope that she kind of stop doing this because kids will always be kids. They can be laughing, they can be joking around, they can talk, they can ride a bike, they can pick a soccer ball. And it just reminded me of my neighbor, right? When I was a kid, I had a basketball goal, and when I bounce the ball, it is super loud. But my neighbor, thankfully, is great. Never complain about one thing. But if you have a neighbor like that, man, I don't know why. The noise bothered her. I guess another thing is maybe her house doesn't have good enough insulation, like noise canceling insulation. If they have proper insulation, can't really hear as much. Or I would just turn on the TV and try not to bother, because kids, they only play for maybe 10-15 minutes and they will go inside. And sometimes I have the same issue. I have a basketball goal, right? Let me tell you what happened. I have a basketball goal, and my dad agreed to one kid playing the basketball goal in front of my house. A couple days later, you know what happened? That kid brought 4 of his friends to play right in front of my door. And the basketball, it was loud. They always be playing. It was unfriendly, very loud. But I was okay with it because they're not causing any trouble. And I think sometimes you just gotta let the kids be kids. And I feel like she just definitely went a bit too far. The only time my neighbor had to call the cops, it was not on me. Another neighbor is because the dogs, right? The dogs were barking at 12 o'clock in the morning when someone was trying to get to sleep. And that would be a different case because someone need to get to sleep. That is a noise complaint right there. But these kids were playing around 11 o'clock or 3 o'clock in the evening or 11 o'clock in the morning. That would be fine because everyone is awake. People might be going to work. People might be watching TV. It's just a little noise outside that, let you know that the world is peaceful. There's no war. It's happy time. If they're playing like at 1 o'clock in the morning when someone is trying to go sleep, that's a huge problem. If they're playing at 9 o'clock at nighttime when someone is getting ready for bed and can't fall asleep, that's a huge problem. But they are playing at a time where everyone is awake, everyone is either watching TV or going to work, or it's on the weekend. I don't really see a problem here. So I hope the next time, like, so, and also like in my neighborhood, like the noise, there's a noise ordinance that don't go into effect until 8 o'clock at nighttime, right? So all the time before that, you can play with anything, or it's from 8 p.m. till 7 a.m. These are the times that you need to be really, really quiet. And if the kids are playing at that time, it should be fine. So that means that it's a false report. And I can't believe she called the police 4 times. That is ridiculous. And the police keep showing up. Even the mother was like, the OP was like, even the OP was like, what is it this time? Like, 4 times, people are getting really, really tired of it. And I would have been tired of it too. Like, just kind of just constantly getting police at the neighborhood. I do hope that she gonna come to her sense. There's nothing you can do about it because kids being happy is just kids being happy. Leave it in the comment section below what you guys think. And if you want more of my videos, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. My name is Kelvin, and I see you guys next one.